Good morning folks, and welcome back to the channel for a nice little Sunday video treat for you folks. I don't normally do content on the weekends, but there's just so much going on and I really want to keep you guys in a good positive mood, really harnessing this positivity for what it is. For once I can actually do a thumbnail with $1 in it, because that's the plan, that's where we're heading. Just like Mr. Highcastle saying, if you guys haven't noticed this person popping up in our sort of community, you have to check him out. Absolutely hilarious. Man, woman, dog, cat, whoever you are, you're hilarious. So let's just jump straight into it. Now, what we want to just talk about here right now is what is on the line. Like, what is realistically the path to $1? What's the percentages, and you know, what's the chances of this all going right? Because we all know Murphy's Law applies to pretty much all of us as it is. So what can go wrong will go wrong. So we do need to be prepared for these kind of things. But I feel like we've got a huge edge, because not too long ago, Binance added support in trading pairs USTC to USDT. This was really good. It's really good to see this, because more or less Binance is the main exchange. You've got crypto.com, you've got a few others, Kraken and all of the other different ones. I know people are going to be like, oh, you know, you didn't mention this one, you didn't mention that one, but guys, it's early in the morning here. What I'm getting at here is we've pretty much got a huge edge. We've already got Binance doing burning for us. The likelihood of them playing ball with this is really, really, really high. And like I said last night, we're not asking them to burn coins for free. We're not asking them to implement this for free. We're not asking them to lose money from doing this. We're asking them to implement a system that will benefit from them implementing it, both for them and for our blockchain. And not only our blockchain, but the whole cosmos, right? Because if we repeg this, it's huge. We become a centerpiece of the cosmos again. LUNC, the meme coin, will no longer be a meme coin, because like I was saying last night as well, and this is my own humble opinion, you know, people might feel differently, but I feel like we've got an even better shot of burning through LUNC if we repeg USTC. It's a no-brainer. There was a mint to burn mechanism before. If you haven't looked at that, try find my previous videos. We've explained it many of times before. Just have a little Google, you will be able to find it. But everything seems to be aligning very strangely, and Binance have always worked in very mystical ways. We know that. We know they hold a considerable amount of USTC. In fact, between Binance and DK, I think you're talking around 80-ish% of the whole supply. This is actually really good as well. DK couldn't just go and sell all of those coins. It wouldn't look good for him, and possibly he could get done for some kind of, I don't know, but it's risky. Okay, you've got that multi-signature wallet, which has got a load of liquidity locked up in it. That is maybe something that we could get the L1 team to retrace. There's all these different things that are going on. But what I feel is Binance has been waiting for us to blossom, for us to get out of this rut that we've been in. And it seems now we're pushing past all the bad actors. We're getting things done. Things are going as they should be. People are getting the information they need to get. And this is really, really, really positive. So now what we're going to do is go over to Edward Kim. Sorry about the tap in there, folks. I didn't get this tab ready. So Edward Kim's AI chain. Now, remember, this was all removed from the L1 sprints, and it was removed overall. Okay, we're not paying for it. This is Ed's own, from what I can tell, it's his own venture, but he is going to incorporate this into LUNC. And I think the thing that's going to most interest you today on a Sunday, to go with what else is going on, is this is going to lead to more burns. The repeg is going to lead to more burns. Once we've repegged, it's going to lead to more burns. And, you know, we're starting to trend again. Liquidity starting to flow back in. And the funniest thing is this coin's so small right now. It's got a tiny market cap, it's got really low volume, and realistically, you know, there's not a huge amount of these coins. In fact, there's actually a lower amount of these coins than there was previously. You can see this on LUNC Dash and go through the histories. But like I was saying, let's see what's on the line here. So let's get our chart. So we've got all the way up to here, okay? Oh, good Lord. Yeah, so you can imagine the amount of opportunities there's going to be. The FOMO on this one is 100% real because, you know, I don't know what's the best way to say this. It's all shits and giggles until someone giggles and shits and repegs USTC. And, you know, the last laugh's going to be on those that have bought at the bottom and ridden it all the way to the top. It's going to be insane. Last time I checked it, I think I checked it wrong. It come up as 8,000. This is coming up at 13,569.19. Don't forget the 0.19. That's going to be very important. This is crazy. This is a crazy ride that we're going to be on. So what should you expect? Now, hear me out here and don't take this negatively. You need to understand that there could be, okay, price drops. The reason why I'm telling you this is because once this signaling proposal's passed now, we get to the point, the Oracle feed is corrected, they've got the CXs on board, they're going to implement the algorithm. Proposal passes, likelihood it's going to land on an epoch, 7.7 days later, boom, it lands. Okay, the likelihood of what we're going to see is, okay, we're going to come down like this, and this is not financial advice, this is my own opinion. We're going to come down like this, and it's going to try and find a stable area of support. Say it finds a stable area here, enough liquidity to back it, boom, it finds the next, you know, peg level, and then, oh, got enough liquidity, awesome, can raise the peg. And again, if I don't have enough to raise the peg, the algorithm kicks in, boom, go up again. And that's the idea behind this. But what we need to understand is, before we go up, the likelihood is we're going to have to come down. How far we're going to have to come down, I don't know. As to what you want to do with this, you need to go and do your own research. Look into that proposal. Go and listen to the podcast that we did. There's so much information in that podcast from the person who's behind all of this. We're going to be getting Redline Drifter on for another proposal. You can tell it's early here in the morning. Another podcast episode after he gets to the point of where they're doing all the CEX stuff. Hopefully that's going to be sooner rather than later. But like I was saying, there's so many different things going on. You've still got parity that's on the way. You've got this USTC repeg that's starting. Ed's kicking off his AI chain. Things are going on. The next thing you might find out is that, say, Tobias is releasing the Terra operator on his own behalf. That is a game-changing piece of technology that can actually make operating a node even easier. And when I say even easier, it's basically given the operating service of running a node the Tendermint love. It's made it so easy. If something like that got utilized, deployed, and put into our blockchain, the need to rely on external infrastructure would probably go down. People would be a lot more confident in running from their own homes and things like that. Even though business internet comes with that, it's actually running the systems, ensuring it's all safe. But with that Terra operator, it changes the game up, because the big issue is ensuring you're consistently up to date. You know, all of your software is up to date. But this is all for another video anyway. Other than that, this is a good way to get your Sunday started. Even better way to get your Monday started. But like I was saying, folks, do be aware that, you know, if you read these proposals, you break them down, and if you don't understand them, try listening to the videos and content that people put out, and you'll likely find out exactly what you want to know to be able to tackle this as it plays out. Because there's one thing that we can't do. What can we not do? We cannot control this chart. We can only play as this unfolds. Folks, like I was saying, have a really nice Sunday. Stay safe, beware of scammers, beware of doppelgangers, beware of anybody who pretends to be me. Stay safe, stay humble, stay aware, and I will catch you in the next one.